Okay, we're at 510 Green. It's a 3-tab 20-year shingle. It looks older. The owners have just bought this, I think, back in October, they said, and they are moving because they have family ill that they need to get home to. But they think, they were told that the roof was only 5 years old when they bought it. The roof and the AC, they think, were changed out 5 years ago. That looks like it may be older than 5 years. I'll see if I can do some digging and see if I can see any sign in previous listings where it was changed out. So Green is, it's a nice subdivision back here. It's a little bit older. You're in a cul-de-sac, so you're one house away from the end of the cul-de-sac. There's the ground slopes sharp right here, so there's no house in this little slot here. But you have all your neighbors doing a pretty good job of taking care of their lawns. There's sections of this neighborhood that's hit and miss. Green tends to be a pretty decently well-kept street. You do have Rucker Boulevard Elementary as you come in the subdivision. You kind of, like I hit the traffic, the school get-off traffic. So the entrance to the subdivision is right there at the school. So you can have a little bit of traffic issue there getting in and out, but still, because the school is there, it's popular. You can see that there's a little bit of a slope right here, and we'll see some more slope in the backyard. They're going to be inside here, so yeah, this, I don't know. I'll try to find out on the roof. This double gate right here, they have on an actual, it's the first time I've seen one, but it's on an opener, and you can use a remote control and open and close the door here. And then we've got our garage. Go ahead and hit that while we're here. This is a newer water heater. They didn't know the year, but just looking at it, it's somewhat new. And then you can kind of see here, he has been working on taking the popcorn down. You can still see some popcorn over here in this corner, but he has been scraping it, and then he painted this section just to see how it was going to look. But you can kind of see it's made a little bit of a mess, but not bad. It's good to see it coming down. This he didn't have listed in the listing, but it is an actual storm shelter. It has a inward swinging door, has places for lights if you want to run electricity to it. It has a ventilation system here. When I say system, it is just vented so that it can breathe. But it's a big old heavy door, and a very nice sized storm shelter. A client of mine put one of these in quite a few years ago, and I think it was about $5,000 for something slightly smaller than that. So that's a nice sized storm shelter. All right, let's walk around to the front. Yeah, I just can't tell on that roof. It definitely looks older. Okay. I don't see any signs of any rot on the soffit. Kind of a little bit of a bowl right here, and that's why it looks like they have a drain right here to allow water to go through. And then you see your downspout here they've attached to a hose, and it looks like it runs off. We'll look at it closer when we hit the backyard. But you can see your neighbor, we're about level with the top of his carport topper here. So the land slopes on this side too. But as old as the house is, I think if there was any real erosion issue, we would have seen it by now. So it looks like it's okay. It'll be interesting to see how that drains in the backyard in just a moment. All right. This tree is sort of keeping this grass from growing really well. I have the same problem. Okay. All right. Nice entryway here. New LVP flooring. We got popcorn here. Immediately to the left is your dining room. Okay. We'll go on through to the kitchen. Nice pantry cabinets here. Undermount sink. Solid surface countertops. And then you have an eat-in area back here in the back. Okay, off to the left. Have a pocket door coming back into this extra space here, just off the kitchen. It could be used for just about anything here, an office space or craft room, huge storage area. Then we do have the water. There we go. And this goes to the garage, which we just took a look at a second ago. You do have some pulled down stairs there for some storage. And we'll come back and go outside in just a moment. Step through over here to the living room. Looks like some speakers in wall there. Fireplace. Hallway back to the bedrooms. First room on the right is a nice sized bedroom. Okay. And then it has bifold doors for the closet. Double shelves in here, that's nice. Good amount of space there. Close that back up. There we go. And next room on the left is your guest bathroom. Dual sink vanity. Updated light fixtures and faucets. We have our toilet. And then nice size linen closet. And then of course, the shower and tub combo. Okay. Got your AC thermostat and some more storage. Nice deep closet with some linen shelves, but plenty of space in front of those shelves as well. Got our HVAC closet. There we go. And yeah, March of 21. Carrier unit. They've done good about putting a brace there, a filter in the door, and then they've got a nice pan on the bottom. Good updates there. Second bedroom. Same bifold doors for your closet. Got a multi-system in here, so you have space here, up there, and over here. Nicely done. Okay. And then we've got another bedroom here. Third guest room. King size bed in here. Still have a dresser, a little bit of space there, enough room for a nightstand and possibly a chest of drawer. But You do have a step-in closet here. Maybe the original carpet's still in there. But nice amount of shelving and storage. Some pull-out drawers there. Nicely done. Okay. And then just across, well, we'll stop here. Take a look at this. More storage here. Another linen closet with some nice shelves. Still, again, deep so that you have some storage space in front of the shelves. And then our master. They've got a king size in here, a chest of drawers here, got some nightstands, and then a dresser still, so plenty of room, and then a double window that looks off into the backyard. Pocket door going into the bathroom. Same double sink vanity that we saw before, matching fixtures. Solid tile here. And then we have our separate water closet with the toilet and the updated shower. So, nicely done there. Very, very large space. You can see you have a single seat here, and you still have plenty of space on either side of that. Okay. And then we have our walk-in closet back here in the back. Again, plenty of shelving and hanger bars. So nice amount of space there. Try to see if I can get you a better idea of the space. Okay. There's that. Then we have 3 drawers, a couple of cabinets, the updated faucets. Okay. All right, we'll just take a look at the backyard real quick. Is this one? Yeah. So you do have 2 doors coming off. We saw the other one a moment ago from that extra room. Vinyl around your chimney. You do have some peeling paint right up there at the very top of the chimney cap. VA may say something about that, wanting to be scraped and painted, but super easily done. They do have a propane tank here. The only thing I think that goes to is the fireplace. You do have this amazingly large area here under cover, vinyl cover here, with that door that goes into that extra room that we saw. 2 step downs across the entire width here. And he wanted me to show this working. There it goes. So you just have a little remote that you can clip in your car. And a little automatic door here. And it's lockable too. And then you have a little, I'm not sure what this would have been for, but there's a little upper deck right here. And then you've got a driveway that goes all the way back towards your utility building. Angled steps in the corner. It is a lined pool, and it is an older liner. It is a smaller pool. You do have the one skimmer here, and it does look like there's a light there in the water right down there that looks like, hard to tell if it works or not. They did have these little anchor points for a cover. You can see where a cover was sitting at one point in time, so they put theirs up for the winter. With all these trees, I don't blame them. It is a salt system. You can see the salt cell here. There is a small leak that he's working on. He's trying to get some prices. He's not sure if he's going to have to replace the pump or just get the leak fixed, but he said he loses about an inch of water every couple of days or so. So he's trying to get that figured out. So you do have this storage building. Looks like there's some concrete right here, with a little ramp that goes up. And we've got some loft storage up here, and then over on this side too. So you've got some loft storage up there. He has run electricity out here, so you have a breaker box, light switch. Yep. So very nice. And then there is an added, he's built an extra little awning cover spot over here for some items under here. And you can kind of tell some water comes down the driveway there, and they've got some concrete there to kind of channel it up under this little bridge, if you will, and it kind of looks like it flows down and through. This may have some erosion to it, but that would be something that would be very little, but over time you'd want to kind of come in and fill that in and just keep an eye on it, because it is going to wash a little bit over time, and you can kind of see where some dirt has washed here a little bit. Older fence, some parts of it have been replaced. Hopefully, let's see if you can tell. Yeah, so you do have like the land slopes down a little bit from up here down to this back corner is the lowest spot. He has a double gate here and then a single gate here, so you can access behind the property. Let's see, I'm too short to see, but gives you some idea. Ooh. And then let's see, so looks like they're emptying the downspouts into this black drain line here, and then it goes through the fence there and drains in the back. So that's how they're getting the water off the property and minimizing erosion for sure. It's great that they've done that, and really tucked in over here on the corner beside the fence, it doesn't really show very well. So it's, and like I say, the fence is a little bit older. You can kind of see, looks like, matter of fact, that may be an added brace that they've put in there. So over time, you're going to need a fence. The roof, I'll try to find out some history on it, because they didn't know for sure themselves. It was just what they remembered being told. They thought it was about 5 years old, and the AC was replaced at the same time, which the AC does have the, I think it was March of 21, I think we just saw. So, but there you go. That's it. The only thing that I really see is that peeling paint on the top of the chimney there, and then, you know, the sloping land is just got to be something you're okay with. I'd like to say I don't see any major signs of erosion. You can kind of see where it's worn here and there, and then it is kind of wearing over on this side. But again, easily, I say easily, it's you can mitigate that, and looks like they're already trying to do that with some routing of the water there. But love this little added drive space here and the automatic gate. I've always wanted to see one of those in and never have, so it's nice to see someone have one of those in place. But that's it. If you have any questions, just let me know.